On then to the mixed double sculls. It's a feature of the Paralympic rowing regatta, mixed races. We don't have that in the Summer Games regatta. World best time set by Van der Meer and de Koning of the Netherlands back in 2017, 8:06.21.
Here we have the People's Republic
We've
of China,
not seen a time
France, Brazil, the Netherlands
thus far that is threatening a world best time. But let's wait and see the deeper we get into this regatta. The quickest in history over 2,000 metres in this boat class. They go in this first heat. Again, we're looking for a race winner to qualify directly to the A final, remaining crews into the repechage. And we're seeing boats here from China, France, Brazil, the Netherlands, Canada and Italy. Liu Shuang,
lane 1 for China.
Silver medalist in the China boat 5 years ago in Rio. Second games there for Liu, joined now by Zhang.
Lane 2 for France, Christophe
Lavine and Pearl Bouge. They go in lane 2 for France, always near the podium.
Lane 3. Jeremy Hall.
Jesse Brockway and Jeremy Hall, relatively new combination. They finished 11th at the 2019 World Championships, going for Canada.
And lane 6
and Chiara Nardo and Gianfilippo Mirabile. A new partnership for Italy, going in lane 6. They finished 5th at the European Champs. Eventually qualified the boat with victory at the final Paralympic qualifying regatta in Gavirate. So this is the PR2 mixed double sculls class. 6 boats in the race. This is the first of 2 heats. As the wind picks up at the Tokyo Sea Forest Waterway, we just wait for the starters to get the boats straight in the water, and from red to green we are good to go here in the opening heat in the PR2 mixed double sculls here at the Tokyo Sea Forest Waterway. Liu Zhang from China in lane 1, Lavine and Bouge from France in 2, Diaz de Lima Gomez in lane 3 for Brazil, Van der Meer and de Koning lane 4 for the Netherlands, Brockway and Hall for Canada in lane 5, Nardo and Mirabile for Italy in lane 6. You've gone out quickly, the Italians on the left of your picture there, Van der Meer and de Koning in that distinctive orange boat. They've started strongly as well. This is the PR2 mixed class, functional use of trunk, but the rowers are not able to use the sliding seat because of a weakened function or mobility in the lower limbs. Nice fast start here well by the Chinese over there in lane 1. This is going to be an interesting race.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. The world best time holders, the Netherlands, there in the middle of the picture, that orange boat, that's the canvas of the boat, that top section, because back when rowers used to row in wooden boats, that part of the boat would be made of canvas. These days it's fiberglass, but that orange colour from the Dutch crew in the middle is showing them right up at the front with China, and this new combination from China incorporating the silver medalists from the Rio Paralympics is moving really, really well in this first stage of the race. So approaching this first intermediate timing marker, and China at a 37 strokes a minute are leading the Dutch crew.
Yeah, super start by Xuang Liu and Zhang Zhang there for China, 27 and 29 years of age respectively, rowing there in lane 1. China, the silver medalist in 2016. Liu back for her second Paralympic Games, partnered by Tianming Fei on the lagoon in Rio, a duo that also took 4th at the 2017 World Champs. This partnership has only been active for the last 2 years, Liu and Zhang, but it's a lead of 1.62, enjoyed by the Chinese over the Dutch at the 500-metre mark. Then come Italy, Brazil, France and Canada. The big favourites in this boat category, I suppose, Lawrence Whiteley and Lauren Rolls of Great Britain. They go in the second heat, but this partnership here will look to push them all the way, as they're doing to the Dutch here in this opening heat in the PR2 mixed double sculls on the water here in Tokyo. So they've just come through the 700 bridge. The drone shot there looking all the way down to the finish line of this urban rowing venue in Tokyo Bay. And not for the first time, that's a crew drifting over to the right hand side. We saw that in the singles races a little earlier, and this time it's Van der Meer and de Koning of the Netherlands needing to make that connection. It's the Chinese still out in front here.
We see the front of the Chinese boat there, that little red onboard computer, or stroke coach as it's called, that shows the rowers the number of strokes per minute, and it can also show the speed of the boat from a small impeller attached to the hull, so it gives the rowers an idea of their performance and their speed through the duration of the race.
Still China. Dutch trying to up their rating. China at 31 strokes a minute at present. Dutch some, 11, 12 metres back. 3:02 is the gap at the split time. Half race distance, 1,000 metres, 4:15.91. China lead here. 8:06.21, by the way, the world best time set by the Dutch just over 4 years ago now in Poznan in June 2017, and that's 1 and 2 in the race. In the picture, China and the Netherlands here. Then come the Italians, 13 seconds back. So what do the Dutch have in the second half of this race? Sorry, Kat.
One of the challenges in this boat class is matching the power of the two athletes in the boat, and when you've got a mixed boat, the power differential can be quite great. The athletes might have a difference in terms of height as well, so it's a challenge for the coaching staff and the technical staff to set up the boat in the best way to match the power curves of the athletes through the water. So they'll use different factors. They can use the length of the oars, or sculls as they're called in sculling racing, and also the position of the gate where the oar locks into the boat. They can move these around, changing the angles, changing the dimensions, in order to get that power through the water as matched as they can with these athletes. And these two boats here, it's been done really, really well. You've got different sizes of athletes, different power coming from the athletes, and The staff and the athletes themselves have managed to match that up really, really nicely so that the power curves can move together and move these boats on so well.
Yeah, great to see mixed racing as well in the Paralympic rowing regatta. Not something that we get to see at the Olympic Games. So right hand side of your picture, that's Van der Meer and de Koning, world champs in 2017 and 2018, European title winners as well in 2020. Second, still behind the Chinese at 3/4 race distance. About the same sort of gap, isn't it? 3:79 as well. So, can the Netherlands find a finish here and take the Chinese in the last 400 metres of this race? So, those impressive medal finishes from the Netherlands at those world champs and Europeans. But crucially, those were events where the Brits, Rolls and Whiteley, didn't compete. So, going to be a different dynamic here with the head-to-heads here in Tokyo. Doesn't look like they're going to have anything in the last strokes of this race here. It's still China, Shuang Liu and Zhizhang Yang, who are out in front in this opening heat in the PR2 mixed doubles.
It's a really impressive performance from this Chinese crew. They've stepped on so well since the World Championships in 2019. They finished in the B final, so 7th place overall in that World Championships, behind this crew from the Netherlands. So really impressive to see the Chinese make that step on here to Tokyo.
That's the extent of the dominance. Yeah, this Chinese partnership that only came together in 2019. Jiang in the stroke seat there, former international para-canoeist, competed at the 2016 para-canoeing world champs. Finished 9th in the KL3 200 metres, but with Shuang Liu here, their first place finishers in this opening heat in the PR2 mixed double sculls at the Tokyo Paralympic Rowing Regatta. A wonderful performance, leading from start to finish here over the Netherlands. So it's China, Liu and Jiang, who go directly through to the A final here in the mixed doubles. The Netherlands have to come through the repechage system. Italy there at the bottom of your shot there, Nardo and Mirabile. And the Brazilians. So, race winner goes directly through, everyone else goes again. Well played, those two, Shuang Liu and Zhizhang Yang from China. That's Jesse Brockway and Jeremy Hall of Canada coming over the line in last place, the new combination, the Canadian double there. So Van der Meer and de Koning are beaten in this heat, but well, they will have enough to get through to the A final through the repechage. But the Chinese have laid down a marker here.
Interesting to see the performance from this new lineup from Italy. They've come in the 3rd place, this new combination. Gianfilippo Mirabile in the stroke seat there with that wonderful Italian tricolore in his beard. Fantastic to see that. He's managed to get the Italian flag into his beard. He's now sitting in front of Chiara Nardu. She's new into the boat this year, and that 3rd place, a great result from them.
Yeah, that is really something, that, isn't it? Who's his barber? So, another terrific race on the water in Tokyo. Liu and Jiang, with a time of 8:46.15, winning that heat.